So this time is again mukbang. We have fruit.
So welcome back to one of our podcasts. That isn't really a podcast, but okay. So today we're gonna tell some other stories. So if you are interested, you can also go to our main channel and subscribe to this one. Okay. Okay. So I actually got my vaccine yesterday. It was this third dose. So me and my dad were entering, and we just hear like an old lady that had her daughter with her, she was walking so fast, and I think she wanted to cut us in line. So when we started walking fast too, no, basically she started running. She ran for her life because she wanted to be like in front of us, and her little kid was like, "Mom, wait for me," and they were like fucking 3 miles away. So basically the thing is, you have to go to one place for like a waiting room first, and they give you a number, and you have to go to the place that actually gives you the vaccine, which is upstairs, and then you have to make another line, okay, based on your number. So we go to the first like waiting room, and we both receive a number, okay, and mine was A67. We then sit for like 10 minutes, and we actually go upstairs where we had to get our vaccines done. And they like call us in line. It was like still 44, 46, and then it was kind of like slow. And one point it was the number 65. Okay, they call it 65. The 66 wasn't there, and then 67 it was us. And we saw the lady that was wanted to like go in front of us. She actually got the number 68. That's not even fucking possible. She literally got the ticket like before us. That's not like logically possible. So we were like so like happy. Like me and my dad was literally like two fucking snakes. We were like making fun of her. She fucking deserved it. She was running for her life just to like get in front of us, and then we actually ended up having ended up having the vaccines first. So when like 67 gets called out, me and my dad were like, yes, we're 67, and the lady was like walking almost like she wanted to go first, and like I'd never seen my dad being like so fucking happy about something. Like he was literally living his life.
Yeah, literally. I have never seen him like happy
smiling. So then we actually go back another line to get like the injection, okay? There were 3 doors, like 3 doctors and stuff, and we get into like room 3. Me and my dad like started talking to the doctor because we had like some undone stuff. My mom's like green passcode didn't come like through, and it was like such a mess. And we stayed there for like 10 minutes, like 10 minutes strong, okay? We literally opened the door, and the lady was still there because also the other 2 were like not coming out. And I was so like, I literally watched her, like I was smiling and then left. The same fucking happened when my mom got her first vaccine. So my mom
motivated.
So my mom had vaccine as like almost as soon as came out because she has diabetes, right? And basically we were like doing the freaking line, and if you like you do the line at this fucking door, and there's like a man who has all the lists. So who are you? And we were in line. We like were about to go in, and this lady didn't have even an appointment, and she knew the guy that was like making people enter, and she just like, hey, like, can I go? He was like, yes, let's go. She cut us in line. Then, okay, there was like this whole place had like lanes, basically like chairs. There's a line of chairs here, line of chairs here. She went into like box 3, right? She was in line, and her line was not moving. And we saw there was a line which was like pretty fast, and like we sat there, and a line was moving, like, and she was here, like we go, and she was still in her place. And then like me and my mom gets her vaccine, then she comes out, and we still like see the lady. She was still there. She was still sitting in her fucking place.
Sorry for
that
her.
was so That's what you get by playing us.
Oh, it was the same lady that had her. But
yes.
I didn't connect that. I said I was so sorry for her because I didn't understand.
The same fucking lady. That's what you get by cutting us line.
Karma.
Whoa.
This happened on New Year's Eve. So basically, the last of December we had like a birthday. So we went to her birthday party. And almost everyone like slept there, but we actually called my aunt, which is not like the aunt I was talking about in the previous podcast, but it's like my dad's sister. So we called her to pick us up. It was about 3
a.m.
3 a.m. So I called her at 3 a.m. She arrived at 4. Okay, she lives like 20 minutes from that place, so I don't know why it took us so long, but whatever. So we get in the car. Keep in mind, we called at 3. This was at 4. At around half past 4, we were like still on the street, and her car starts making like a signal, saying that there was something wrong in the
engine,
I think. Whatever. So we actually stopped at a parking lot behind like restaurants. So it was like the restaurant's kind of private parking lot, but it was not like private, meaning that you could not go in there, but whatever. So we just stopped there and hoped for it to go away. 20 minutes later, it did not. So we called my dad to come pick us up, take us home, and then go back to wherever it was. We had to wait for him. We had to wait. So he arrived, picked us up. We left the car there because after those like 20 minutes of nothing
less.
We couldn't do nothing, you know? So we just left the car there and we went home. And we arrived in bed at 5:20. We called her at 3. We were in bed at 5:20. It was amazing. Our first hours of this year were spent like this.
And we thought like 2022 was going to be a real, amazing new start. It literally started like this, and then my family got COVID. Why did you give me the black straw?
And where's mine? It's not even black, it's gray. Gray blue.
Yes, because it's see-through. Stop it.
It's navy. It's not black. No, in camera is different. Let's try it together.
Okay, I will do the intro, then you go into like deep details.
You tell it and then I go into the details, okay.
That's literally what I said. Why did you repeat
No.
it? If you have watched our first podcast, you know that we have this 5 members friend group, okay? The 5 friend group. With me, her, the granny of the group, the ghost of the group, and the child of the group. The child of the group is always is the one that always gets in trouble, and it is also kind of like
yeah. In this story, we're gonna talk about her.
Naive.
Yeah.
Okay. She's kind of like naive. So she and her mother go.
I have a mom, and my mom is kind of as mean as me. So
like mother, like daughter. They both got on a vacation in their like apartment by the seaside, and
so actually we have this like flat apartment at the seaside. So we were actually planning our trip together, the 5 of us, plus the other friend, which we haven't like really talked about, but whatever. So we were like talking about it on the group chat, and it was me and my mom. We were at the seaside, and in the group chat we were talking about planning our trip. So there are these like fake lemons when you enter, because my grandma thought they were cool. So they bought these like fake lemons. They were green. I don't even understand. They're not like limes. I know limes are green, but these were like lemons, but green. They were so fucking fake, and they were like in the center of the table. So my mom started making up jokes like, I wonder who's the first one who's gonna think they are true. And it's gonna be the child. I swear, my mom bullies her so bad. But she like loves her. She's one of my favorite friends. Every time I call people here,
What?
one of what favorite friends. Whenever I call someone here,
Okay.
she's like, is the child gonna come? She's a fan.
They're both fans of each other. The child fucking loves your mom. I think in my whole life, like almost 7 years of knowing her mom, like never hugged her. This bitch literally came to her house and was like, oh my god, where's your mom? And she just ran into her and fucking hugged her. Like, they are
That's
best
true.
friends. She's more close than you are. Why not drinking like this? I'm like looking like fucking kids.
Okay, anyways.
And it was what? You finished?
Also, my mom suggested me to like throw a lemon at someone just to see their reaction. I think I did. I think it was actually the child, my target, because she's always my target.
Love that.
Love that. Dopo voglio dire questo.
Okay.
Anche quello sotto voglio dire dopo. Cioè dopo.
Okay, so now I'm gonna talk about a thing that happened like last week. Okay, so basically me and my mom and my uncle are like really close, and we also live like a 10 minutes car ride apart. So we often go to their place, and last like Sunday we went to their place as always, and my cousin started like his own business. I don't even know what it's about. I think engineering and stuff, and he has a lot of troubles like finding employees. So if you know someone like he has a lot of trouble finding employees, and he found out this guy who was studying in this university. Okay, and basically he was Iranian. Okay, so okay, basically my uncle lives in this house divided in two parts, and they live in the parts is down because it's kind of big, and they leave the upper part for like gas and stuff. Okay, so there's this guy who works for my cousin and her girlfriend, okay, and they went out to eat that night because it was her fucking birthday, okay? And keep in mind no one speaks English, so she came and I didn't know how to greet her because I didn't really know her, so I just went hi, and then my cousin like introduced her to the whole family, so she was shaking hands with everyone and also like shook her hand. It was so like strange because like I've never like introduced myself to like another English speaking person. We were focused on the TV and the girl was sitting next to me, and I was like so embarrassed because I hadn't like.
I just kicked Mingo. I'm so sorry.
You're sorry about that and not like making out with your dog?
I was not. Oh, my back hurts. Oh, it looks like I just woke up from a nap.
I actually meditated today.
That's my answer to that.
I'm gonna keep this part.
Good.
Okay.
You want some?
So it was so embarrassing, and all the family was like, hello, hi, hello, nice to meet. And she started just
Nice to meet.
nice to meet, and she was like just like asking me questions. So, and basically we were watching the wedding video, and you know, like us Indian people, sometimes we have turbans. Insert photo here if you don't know what a turban is. And she asked, what's the that you have on your head? And I was like, how the fuck am I supposed to explain this? Like, it basically is a bun that has hair inside of it, and then you have this long ass cloth that you like on your head. So she told me she is actually learning psychology. So it's like, oh my god, really? And it was so interesting. She also learns how the mind processes learning a new thing, learning a new language. So that was so fucking crazy. And I was like, so you learning psychology, like also you can become a psychiatrist, like therapist? And she was, yes, I can open my own studio. And I just go, yeah, I'm gonna be your first patient. Yeah, keep in mind, I met this girl like 10 times ago. 10 minutes
Can
ago.
I be like the second one?
Yes, and I'm
Because
gonna be your
really-
patient. And I was like, no. I was like, just laugh. And then I just kept making like jokes about like me not being okay. Yeah, so basically, but I was the only one talking to them because I didn't want to make them feel like left out. So like they all were making jokes about the movie and etc. And they were all laughing. And I was so scared that she would feel like they're making fun of her, like make fun of them. And then I was also like learn a lot of things about Iran. Like they're Muslim, but not like practice that much. So it's just like like Muslim, but they don't like really practice it that much. And also they have weddings that way like a lot similar to your weddings. So basically some of them literally like throw rice, they have like white dresses, the wedding like only lasts 1 day. So I was like, I thought like you were more similar to us. Turned out you were not. And also from bad, you just like do this.
So we always see this old lady, and there was a period of our lives in which she was not coming.
I was at my cousin's wedding, the video we were watching.
Oh, okay, that's what. So I was going alone, okay, so it was weird because she always saw us going together. So one day she just stopped me and she just started speaking to me. The thing is, she was speaking in Punjabi, so I didn't understand a single word. Nothing. And she just kept talking, and I was like, yeah, I don't understand. Yeah. But I learned my lesson because all the other times I just kept walking. And then at some point just stopped looking at her.
I try to avoid her too because in our culture, like it's if you like see an Indian person that you know, it's nice to like say hi. What are you doing? So like saying hi is a sign of respect, right? But sometimes I see her just fake that I keep walking straight and like my eyes like this because I really don't want to say hi to her. But I think she thinks that I taught you Punjabi. And she just stops at making jokes about things to her and she just goes, I'm like, you should tell her, you go, Punjabi, no Punjabi, no Punjabi. I think she was stopped, but because she like responds with a smile, so she thinks that she understood, okay? I think that's what.
As long as what she says is not a question, I'm good. But his husband, is it her husband? Her husband. He's like deaf, so speaking with him is way easier.
Deaf.
Not
dead. Oh, you thought
I
I said
too. Speaking with him is way easier because he doesn't talk to me. It just makes like, meaning today only one. Then he does. To me, like normally we're two, but today it's only one. And I just go.
And whenever I see him, I just go without saying a word, and he just goes. He just goes. He just goes. You watch the previous video.
What's going on today? What the fuck is going on?
So serious. Stop it. Hey!
Oh, the vaccine! I did the vaccine. No, don't touch me.
You're fucking crazy. I'm just feeling high.
We bought like some chicken because we wanted to eat chicken, but then.
Oh, I don't know this story either.
You know it.
No,
you didn't read the messages then.
You just burn your fingers. That's just what you said.
Okay, wait. I'm gonna tell you the full story.
You didn't say the details.
So
that's what I mean.
So we got chicken, but when we got home, the chicken was like cold, you know. So we So we decided to put it in the oven to like.
Oven?
Oven.
Honda.
Oven. Okay, so we decided to put it in there, but we didn't have anything to put it inside. So we just took plates and put the chicken and then put the plate into the
microwave?
Oven.
I just wanted to. fucking plates in the oven.
Yeah, you can put them.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
You can put it in there. So
you got it back from the other side.
So we just did it. We put it in there, and when we took it out, I did it. So I just
when we took it out, I did it.
wait. So it was ready. So I took it out of the oven. Okay.
She did it.
I did it, and I put it on the I don't know, the thing.
The
Counter?
thing, you understand? Shut the
Counter?
fuck up. Yes.
The counter. But then I had to move the plate, and I touch it with my bare hands.
Like a pro.
No, like a stupid ass bitch. And the thing is, it was fucking burning. It felt like I was touching fire. So I burned all my fingers. There's still a little bit. All my fingers, apart from
The pinkies.
the pinkies. But like,
Pinky is an Indian name, actually.
okay, good. These two didn't like hurt, but these hurt a lot. You wanna know another thing?
No.
I'm gonna tell you anyway. So in our school, the grass is not on it's not all on the same level, but there are lots of holes. So you have to be very, very
Careful when you walk.
yeah. I wasn't careful, so I was just walking, and I was walking. Okay, so this food was like a normal level grass, but this one fell in a hole.
She pulled like some muscles in her fucking
Yeah, I
foot.
don't
Hey,
fucking know.
something
So
like
I
that.
went to the hospital, and they told me I had this thing, I don't know, whatever. And I had to use crutches for like 4 days. Yeah. It still hurts me to this day.
She did it again.
It happened.
Actually.
Yeah, it happened like 4 months ago.
Yes, probably.
Then a month later, it happened to me again. It was so painful. I called her because I didn't know what to do. I couldn't even enter back in the house. I was like just outside my house. I couldn't even enter because it was so bad. But then after 10 minutes, it like completely disappeared. Today, I just found out that when I was little, I had a fish.
Today I just remembered.
Today, I found out that when I was little, I had a fish, and I remembered that. But I found out
But did you have it here or in your dad's house?
here, and I found out its name. Actually, I don't really know how to translate it in English, so it's kind of like tough shit, hard fish, hard shit. Hard shit or something like that, you know.
Tough dump.
Trying to poop, but it's too difficult. So the poop is like too hard to,
Push out.
yeah.
You know what?
That's how I called him. And then when he died, we flushed him down the toilet because where do you fucking throw a fish, you know? And then we went to a place where, you know, there are all the fish tanks. There are fishes and shit. So I saw at this place, like, you know where kids go? The zoo, but with fishes.
Aquarium.
With fish. And I saw this big fish. And I thought, oh my god, you know, it's our shit. Damn.
You just screamed hard shit in front of it.
Yeah, damn.
Summary because I was taking too long to say. Yeah, actually, when we went to the beach with our friends, basically there was a bartender of the place that we were staying at, and the bartender was kind of cute. So one of my like friends, who is the granny, she went to him, and it was one of the last day we were staying there. She asked him for a bottle of water, actually, just to go to talk to him. Talk to me, just to she could talk to him and ask his number or Instagram. Okay, that was it. I don't know why it took me so long. Hi, like, what's your, can I ask you a thing, what's your Instagram? And he just goes, yeah, give me your phone, like, I will, like, insert my name into your phone. Of course, whose phone was it? the person that doesn't have any data. So like he literally fucking wrote his name on Instagram, but nothing came up because she didn't.
At least she had Instagram that moment.
Yeah,
She hasn't had an Instagram
because she had like a
hasn't
spiritual moment with like no social media, and he just like writes Kevin, and we like. There's plenty of Kevins. How are we gonna know which one is it? And we asked how old he was, and he just goes, "You guess it." The granny just goes, "Oh, you're like 17," and he goes, "Yes," and she goes, "Oh, just like us," and he goes, "No, I was just kidding." We were undercover.
Why did you do that?
That was undercover thing.
Why?
So we look 20, like minimum we look 20. Like you can literally see me. You think I have already kids. My kids go to kindergarten. You think I'm like a full.
Why is she so stupid?
And first of all, why would you think he's fucking 17 when he has a fucking beard? And just like us. And I just looked her dad in the eyes when he said like, "No, I'm just kidding." He was like 23, and I was actually, after a lot of research, I literally went to the like places, Instagram, Facebook, and went everything, and actually we found his Instagram. He looked like he first of all was so ugly because the eyes were like, this part was. Looked like an Indian dance. It was actually ugly, and his photo, he was like smoking all of them, like not like cigarettes, like was a thing. So it was like everything for the best. Thank you, Granny. That was it for our video. Thank you so much. I'm about to fart. Because she made coffee. Thank you so much for watching, and go subscribe to our main channel. See you. Bye. I think I have the video for the bartender. What did you make up?